A volcano erupted on Iceland's Reykjanes peninsula. A volcano on Iceland's Reykjanes peninsula is erupting, the Icelandic Meteorological Office said in a statement on Monday. The eruption began at around 10 p.m. local time, following an earthquake around an hour earlier. The Meteorological Office reported that the eruption is visible on webcams and appears to be located close to Hagafell, about 3 kilometers north of the town of Grindavik. A Coast Guard helicopter will take off shortly to confirm the exact location and size of the eruption, the Meteorological Office said. Earlier this year, residents from Grindavik and nearby settlements were evacuated from their homes as the threat of a volcanic eruption loomed. At the time, an intense wave of hundreds of earthquakes prompted a national state of emergency after the country's Civil Protection Agency said that a magma tunnel that could reach Grindavik was forming. It is clear that we are dealing with events that we Icelanders have not experienced before, at least not since the eruption in Vestmannaeyjar, the agency said, referencing a 1973 eruption that began without warning and destroyed 400 homes. The famous Blue Lagoon, a geothermal spa that draws tourists to its steaming water, is located about 4 miles north of Grindavik and had closed for a period last month after the initial signs of a potential eruption. Authorities also said in November that they were preparing a protective trench around a geothermal power plant about 4 miles from Grindavik that provides electricity and geothermal water to heat houses to a population of 30,000 on the peninsula. Iceland sits on a tectonic plate boundary that continually splits apart, pushing North America and Eurasia away from each other along the line of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. It is home to 32 active volcanoes. As such, the country is accustomed to volcanic eruptions, though they often occur in the wilderness, away from populated areas. The Bardarbunga volcanic system, situated in the center of the country, erupted in 2014, producing lava that covered 84 square kilometers, 32 square miles of highland that didn't damage any communities. The Fagradalsfjall volcanic system erupted in 2021 for the first time in more than 6,000 years. It also didn't threaten populated areas and even become a tourist attraction as people flocked to witness a volcanic eruption. Experts don't expect a volcanic eruption to cause the same level of chaos as that seen in 2010 when the Eyjafjallajökull volcano erupted, since it is unlikely to involve the glacial ice that led to a huge ash cloud. About 100,000 flights were canceled, affecting 2 million people as a result of the ash spewed out by the 2010 eruption, which threatened to stall aircraft engines and cause electrical failure. Eyjafjallajökull involved an eruption through or next to glacial ice that melted and provided water that made the eruption more explosive than it would otherwise have been. Hence the high eruption plume and very wide ash dispersal. Lionel Wilson, Emeritus Professor of Earth and Planetary Sciences at Lancaster University.